I'll let Gilbert Arenas explain the Gilbert Arenas rule to you. But you go on to sign a 6-year, $64 million contract after your second year in the NBA. Can you explain to us the Gilbert Arenas rule and what you went through during that period and your contract ending and signing that new deal as a restricted free agent?
Okay, so like they had the bird rights, meaning like after 4 years, you get some type of rights, right? Mm-hmm. So with a second-year player, no second-year player basically played over the mid-level exception, right? So the best second rounder within 2 years are going to sign mid-level. Mm-hmm. So what ended up happening is I played above that. So I think it was $49 million, right? That was the cap of Golden State. Okay. And midway through the season, I was already being I remember Kiki Vanderway from Denver was like, we're offering them 51. whatever they can't go, we're going to go above that. So it was already being said that y'all not going to be able to afford them. Mm-hmm. So during that season with Coach Musselman, that second season, they were trying to hold the contract down by putting me in 3 minutes, that was going on. Oh, yeah, wow. The bullshit was, that was going on.
Wow,
so,
that's crazy.
Yeah, because the first part of the season, I was averaging about 18, 6, and 6. Wow. I became the second option at that point. I'm the last 5-minute guy. Huh?
Second option to who?
Antoine Jameson.
Okay.
So Antoine Jameson. So he was being told to keep him down, so they was trying to play me 3 minutes and then, think my man Earl Boykins and Coach Musselman had a great relationship, and Earl Boykins was like, if you want him next year, you don't think he's going to remember this?
Yeah.
Right? If you're losing games, you don't think he's going to fire you? Play him. Play him, right? And then, that's when Coach was like, yeah, my bad. And then so he put me out there and I ran with it. So when we went to free agency market, the doors already opened up. I think I was either number 2 behind Lamar Odom.
Okay.
In the free agency market. So because of I only played 2 years, I didn't have my bird rights, meaning that Golden State can only offer me a certain amount, which was 49. It was basically 7 years, $49 million.
Oh wow. Yeah,
so a 7-year 49 was the max that they could offer me. Denver already came out with 6 years, 51. So I went, listened to everyone, and Golden State was the last one. And I ain't gonna lie, they had a hell of a pitch. They had a hell of a pitch, you know what I mean? We were all young. We were young. They had like a Viper, Ferrari, the Lambo downstairs, the Corvette. You know what I mean? So what we were trying to do is we were trying to sign a under the table deal. Mm-hmm. 1 year, 4.9, and then have the contract already signed. 7 years, $79 million.
Okay.
So that was the deal that I was going to sign now, and then we was both going to hold it in a vote. And by the time I got to them, Wizards already offered me the max that they could offer me. So the owner's like, whatever I have, 58, 61, 65, 75, whatever I have, it's yours. Just come. So, the number from Washington was coming around 60 to 64. It was somewhere around there. So when we did the calculations, you take the 4.9 plus the 79, it came over about 83 million. By the time the money matched, I would have already been out of my Washington deal.
Yeah.
You have Jason Richardson, you have me, you have Troy Murphy, right?
Yep.
You have Yuri Wellston next year. You have Dunleavy. Someone was going to get screwed. All of us was going to get our money. And, it was basically like the only one that can get screwed who don't have a name is you. And I had to really take that in consideration. Like if I got hurt that next year and didn't perform, You know what I mean? So I was like, you know what? As much as I want to love to stay here, I need to go and branch off myself.
That's very interesting. Like I said, for those of you that don't understand, as a second-round pick, I actually benefited off the Gilbert Arenas rule. Because if you're a second, so if you are a first-round pick, for those of you out there, you have 2 years guaranteed. Then you have 2 years of player option, and the team controls everything. I mean, it's not player option. I'm sorry. It's 2 years team option. So the team controls everything. As a second-round pick, you can get back to the money faster. But prior to the Gilbert Arenas rule, you could only get the mid-level. And then that rule changed with you, which was huge. It changed a lot for myself. It changed. I think Jay Crowder was able to take it. There's so many guys now.
So what happened was, after me, who benefited first from it was Carlos Boozer.
Yes, with Utah, right?
Yeah. Yes. So so what happened was they did you can match it. Then they added another year.
Mm-hmm.
So back then it was 1 year deals, one or the max 2. That was it for the second round. There was no option 3, and there was none of that.
Yes.
So after the rule, they added an option 3, right? Like, okay, just in case. So with Carlos Boozer, after his second year, it's the team's option.
Yes.
So he already got a deal from Utah. So basically, he went into the office and convinced them that, let me out of the deal, and I just signed right now for the $24 million. All right, I'll sign right now for the $24 million. This is where I want to stay, and they was dumb enough to do it. They was dumb enough to do it, and he took off.
And he left and went and signed where?
He went to Utah, it was like 80-something million.
Okay, so who was he with prior to Utah?
He was with Cleveland. He was with LeBron.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so he was balling. So he was basically saying, if you sign me this year and then I go to next year, I'm gonna be worth all of this. So right now, I'm $24 million. I signed at 24, 5 year, whatever. And it's like, oh shit, okay, we'll get him for the 24. So they let him out and he took off.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah. Hit him with the okie doke.
I wonder who his agent was. I know Cleveland forever hate them.
Yeah.
What's up, everybody? It's Draymond Green. Make sure you subscribe to the Volumes YouTube channel below so you don't miss any more of this great content going forward.